Here's my 3 steps to getting faster at playing your scales, which will help you get faster at playing just about anything with a scale-like passage in it. Number 1, know your finger patterns. Number 2, lighten up. Number 3, use a metronome. I'm going to go over each of those 3 steps right now. The first one, just know your finger patterns. The finger patterns for the scales are really important. You want to know them so well that you don't have to look at your fingers. So my kind of go-to for getting better at this is repetition, repetition, repetition. This is kind of the 4th step, but it's a part of each of the 3 steps. Repetition means take a 1-octave scale and play it over and over again. I would suggest my go-to number 10 times every day. If you do that, within a week or 2, you'll notice that your finger pattern is so solid that you don't even have to look at your fingers. This is what will really help. That's the first step. Step number 2 was lighten up. What that means is lighten up your fingers. What I find with beginners is as we first start something, we try too hard and we push too hard. Imagine you're playing tennis and you grab that racket and you're just going, and you just are gripping it with all you can to hit the ball with the racket. And you don't realize you really don't have to hold it that hard. Same thing with the keys. When I play this, I'm not pushing down as hard as I possibly can, even if I want to play loud. Playing loud and soft on the piano has just to do everything with velocity and nothing to do with strength and pushing the keys down. That was loud, and I wasn't over pushing. I was lightening up. The way to do this, try playing quietly and quickly. And what you'll notice is, as you're playing quicker and lighter, you can do this with just a 5-finger scale. You'll notice that you're not pushing so hard. And there's no need to push so hard. The third step is use a metronome. This is where the repetition really comes in handy. You want to start with just a 1-octave scale and use a metronome. You don't have to have one of these, but you can use a digital metronome. You can use a phone metronome. You can use the built-in metronome on your keyboard if you like. It doesn't really make a difference what you use. If you're using one of these kind of metronomes, you'll just go up by 1 tick at a time. If you're using a digital metronome, a phone metronome, one on your computer, you'll go up by 5 beats per minute faster each time. I have a whole video on how to use the metronome. You can check that out also. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start just to demonstrate at 80. I'm going to start with 1 note per tick. Just keep it light. Know your finger pattern. Do those 2 things first. Make sure that you are so good at playing just a C scale very slowly that you don't have to look at your fingers. There's nothing wrong with looking at your fingers. Just know it that well. Okay, I played it at 80 perfectly. What do I do next? I go to the next step, which if you're on a metronome like this, it'll be 84. If you're on any other metronome, just tick it up to 85. And you'll do it again. It's not going to feel any faster. That's perfectly fine. What you want to do is spend some real quality time in your practice working on this. This is going to help you with faster passages. It's going to give you more control of your fingers, and it's just going to help you with every piece that you learn in general. By knowing your scales better, by being able to blast right through your scales, you're going to feel more confident with them. You can use this same technique for your arpeggios or any other technique you're learning. If you liked that video, please give me a like. If you have any comments, please leave them underneath. And if you want to see more videos, look to the ones over on the right of the screen right now and take a look at one of these or any of my other videos. And please subscribe if you want to see anything new when it comes up. Thanks a lot.